Hello friends and neighbors, it's Rispick. I'm back with an illustration of my favorite Fantasy High character, Fabian Aramais Seacaster, with a cameo of a character that brilliantly creeped me out, Chungle Down Bim. Forgive me for sounding congested. I work with kids, and even though I wear a mask all day, it does nothing when you try to soothe a crying toddler and they thank you by coughing directly into your ear. There's captions if you need them. Anyways, yes, this is Dimension 20's character, Fabian Seacaster. He is played by Lou Wilson, and I love all of Lou's characters, but Fabian was the first to capture my heart. Sneaking into this drawing is the terrifying Chungle Down Bim, Pirate of the Leviathan. I almost decided on Fig, and honestly, I might still do her in another video, but because of his character arc, I settled on Fabian. If you've listened to my previous videos, you would know that part of my process is not having a process. But I broke character on this one by deciding on what I was going to do from the beginning! I liked the comic book idea I picked late into the Victor drawing, so that process began for this one in the sketching stage. I still liked the look from the 1970s horror comics, with the watery colors and deep shadows. You can see I try to imitate those shadows here, but I'll admit it's kinda tentative. I'm gonna need your guys' help to push me into not being so precious with my line work. So yeah, I discovered Dimension 20 through, of all things, a YouTube ad for Fantasy High. I didn't know any of the people in the video, but the clips they were using had such a positive, fun energy. I clicked on the ad and found myself on the video that's like the first few episodes of that season edited together into one video. I was really surprised to find out that this was a college humor show. Because, and this may sound harsh, I didn't know that College Humor was still around. I thought of them as the company that made sketches, books, and general paraphernalia centered around dirty humor from over 10 years ago. So it was a delightful surprise. I did my sketching in Paint Tool Sci, which is where I usually do my line work, but I moved on to Photoshop this time because as much as I love the command I have over where the lines go, there's limited options for interesting texture as one may find in Photoshop. Oh, and if you've seen my previous videos, you would know that if it looks like the footage froze, it didn't. I just tend to sit there and stare for a long time while I try to figure out what I'm gonna do next. As I said, I knew I wanted this to reflect comics, and I think I'm gonna stick with that style for a while, but I do need more practice with the black foreshadows because they are one of the pillars of that art style. I revisit them with a texture brush, and I like that a lot better. Speaking of brushes, I have been using the Kyle Photoshop brushes, which are all free. Most of what you see in this one are from the Inkbox collection. We finish up this piece by adding in the screen tones, because you gotta have screen tones. It can't look like a classic comic book panel without it. And as a little cherry on top, we add a canvas texture to give it more of a paper feel. I am so glad you stuck around to watch this video. You can check out the other videos in this series where I draw my favorite character from each tabletop RPG series I follow. I have also been retelling the story of the Exandria campaign I played in for 2 years. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.